Rasmus Højlund is set to be left out of the Manchester United squad. We saw today he got dropped. Laurie Whitwell dropped the Baleba. Højlund being forced out. The new goatee, no bueno.
They don't like
Had
it.
to watch it from the sidelines. Interesting move for Manchester United. We're talking like we only need to sign 2 more players, and we're basically set on having a solid season, maybe even fighting for Champions League football. And it feels like now we're pushing out more players. We already have the bomb squad. Feel bad for Højlund here because should we really be dropping him? If there was a deal imminent, maybe you drop him, but I keep him on the bench because I want to keep him involved. I don't want to freeze him out and then not get a good deal. We haven't heard anything about a solid offer from Italy. So this is a strange one.
Yeah, and it feels like we're running back, not the same situation, of course, but Garnacho again, where we're kind of like spoiling him on the open market, lowering his fee because of how we're treating it. And at the same time, dude, we only have, I mean, what went wrong with Højlund? He didn't have anyone behind him that we could rotate with, so he had to play every fucking game. Benjamin Šiška, you're going to put him in the same position. Obviously, we don't have Europe, but right behind him is what, Cheeto Obi? Xerxes he's a 10, he's not a number 9. I think he would be great backup. The only way I can justify this is if we get a deal, like actually someone pays us, and it's not just an option to buy, which is them just riding all the upside and us getting none of it, is if you were going to parlay that into Baleba. If you were like, hey, we can get 40 million or 35 million for him.
No, it's the only thing that makes sense.
That's the only thing, because then it's like, oh, fuck it, we'll give it.
Or if there's a deal imminent, but just to be like, hey, you're surplus, we don't want you here.
That's crazy.
The moves that we're making, like, here's the thing. We signed 3 good players. That's not a strategy. You know, that's like Glazer and that's the Glazer playbook. It's like sign red meat, run it back with an incomplete team, piss people off you don't need to.
2 weeks left.
There's some moves that we're making here that are a little weird because he's a young player, and to basically ship him and be like, you're out when you don't need to. Like, you don't need to ship him out. Like, we don't need to do this. If someone doesn't offer us good money, we don't need to tell them your surplus requirements. Like, the only situation if like we have to sell people for Baleba, but if that's not the case, or there's not an imminent deal, which I'm sure we're going to hear more about this, but this is kind of perplexing to do this all of a sudden. He's been featuring in preseason, talked about fighting for his position. We've heard rumors of a deal, but it hasn't really come through. Look at him on the sideline. He's not happy. You're just pissing off a player that's on your books for $70 million, and are you going to get an offer? And by the way, the best offer we got is like a loan to buy situation, which is not really treated Manchester United well. So it's just kind of a strange one to basically freeze him out a little bit.
Especially in a position we're light in, and given his age, it's like, you know, there still could be a player there, especially if he's the number 2 guy. I think Šiška would bring out the best in him. And you don't leave yourself a lot of options. 2 weeks left in the window, bro. We haven't sold any of the bomb squad. We've gotten Rashford out. That's it. And you're just adding more fucking players to the bomb squad.
You mean he's at Barcelona with an option for them to pay us money. But like we got rid of his wages, but like we're not really doing well.
We haven't sold anybody, bro.
We're not like we are an F in the selling category, and then we're adding more work for us to do here and pissing Højlund off. Look, I haven't rated him as the lead man for United. I didn't like the valuation that we paid for him, but like this type of treatment, I just think with young players, if he comes back from loan or anything, you're just kind of disenfranchising them a little bit, and they're young and they're going to be jaded. They're not like old dog professionals who can handle it. So I just really feel for like the mental and motivation side, if he does end up staying, that this could hurt Højlund.